Hi, it's Mr. Ruby. I want to introduce my project. So, I wrote 5 songs having to do with the 5 different parts of the philosophy of assessment project. I wasn't able to cover all of what I wanted to in the songs just because it was kind of a hard format to fit everything that I felt about each of those sections. So, before and after each of the videos, I'm going to have a little bit of an introduction to the topic and talk about some of the stuff that I wasn't able to sing about in the song. So, a few things that I wanted to highlight about the first box, what is assessment? I'm going to use assessments because I think they're important for teachers, students, and parents, other stakeholders to be able to track student progress and academic performance. I think assessments are not synonymous with testing. Testing implies that a student is being scored based on how well they do, while assessments do not always result in a grade. You can have a formative assessment, for example, that's used primarily to further student learning and not to judge students or to grade them. I will use formative and summative assessments. Both of them have a place in education, but I think I'll probably end up using more formative assessments because I think most of the time in the classroom should be spent toward growing and learning from each other, not just the end result. Teachers shouldn't worry about, in my opinion, so much how much students do, how well they do on summative assessments, because if they're a good teacher and they're checking student progress as they learn, before with a diagnostic, but during and after, then they'll do fine on the assessment, I believe. As Chapuis notes, none of the available assessment methods are inherently superior to each other, so each brings their own unique strengths and limitations. Chapuis notes that on page 115. So it's important that teachers possess a high level of assessment literacy, meaning that they can be able to determine which type of assessment should I use, and does it correlate with the learning targets that I want students to achieve, that being, knowledge, reasoning, uh, practice with a skill, or producing something, making some sort of product. And then the last thing that I wasn't able to include on the song that you're about to listen to is just a few examples of personal communication assessments. Those might include question and answer, class discussion, conferences and interviews, oral exams, and personal journals or logs. I think I'll use personal communication assessments a lot because I really value the interaction that teachers get to have with their students through personal communication, even though it does take more time and energy. So I hope you enjoyed the song. The first song is about what are assessments. So, and it's called Me and My Assessment. So, thank you.